Hello, today I'm gonna show you how to change Alocasia poly into semi-hydroponic culture. I find Alocasia are a lot more easier to take care of when you change in semi-hydroponic culture. It is quite difficult. I find it for me, it's quite challenging for me to grow it in soil or is in a or some in soil or some I've even tried chunky soil mix. It's easier, but I like semi-hydroponic because it is a lot more easier. I got this Alocasia poly plant about 3 weeks ago. It came in with 3 leaves. Now it lost the oldest leaf and only got 2 leaves. And it hasn't given me a new leaf yet. So I decided to change it into a semi-hydroponic culture. Um, but I don't have lacquer, I don't have lechuza ponds. I only have perlite at the moment. But I've tried it before. Alocasia does quite pretty well in perlite only potting media. So let's do it today. First, we need to take out the plant from its original pot. I just watered it this morning. Now it is in a 100% cocoa peat. This is the original pot and the original soil mix that came in since I bought this plant 3 weeks ago. Let's do it slowly. I don't want to break off too much roots. The root system pretty fine, but I just don't have confidence to grow it in the soil. I've bad experience of growing alocasia in the soil. Okay. It's hard to do it with only one hand. I feel like this one root is stuck in. Oh, okay. Oh, I need two hands, so I'll come back later. Okay, finish. You know, alocasia has very small root system, so they don't need large pot, and they need their media to be dried out really quickly. And their roots are very delicate and very easy to get root rot. So after taking out of the plant from its media, we need to clean the roots thoroughly under the tap water. It is a large comb. You can grow a complete new plant from this comb. Oh no, it is not a new comb. I guess it is the old comb. This plant is not a tissue culture plant. It has grown from the comb. So you can see the comb. It is the comb, and from the tip of the comb, the plant grows. Now came into this size. Okay, so we cannot take off this. But as the plant matures, it will give you more combs from the tip of the roots, and then you can make new plants from the combs. But it is not the time. So let's soak the root system into the water for about for about 5 or 10 minutes. Make sure the roots are as clean as possible. To increase the chance of success in hydroponic culture. While the roots are soaking in water, we need to prepare the pot. Okay, this is the pot that I wanted to pot my alocasia polyplant in this pot. I want to repot the plant in this pot. But as you can see, there's a large hole underneath. Even my finger can poke through it. So the perlite will come out of this hole. So I have to cover the hole with some mesh or cloth. So I like to cover the hole with a piece of cloth. Okay. Okay, let me show you. After 5 minutes of soaking in water, uh, you can see which roots are ready for semi-hydroponic culture and which roots are not gonna make it in the water. Look closely. This root is completely healthy. This root is completely healthy too. But I don't like this root. It feels a little bit softer, not firm enough. So it will be rotten soon after I put it into the uh, semi-hydroponic culture. So I'm just gonna cut these roots out. Okay. And this roots too. It's not gonna make it. So I have to remove these roots. This root will do fine. As you can see, it is firm and quite healthy. This root looks darker in color, but it's quite firm. So I'm gonna leave it. Okay. The roots are much more cleaner now. So let's go back to our pot. Okay, this is the pot I wanna grow. I place a piece of cloth underneath. The small pores so the water can pass through the cloth. I wanna pour some perlite. Okay, put the plant in the position and pour some more perlite. More perlite. Okay, I need water quickly because I've been moistened the perlite. Uh, the root system of the alocasia is very delicate. Dried perlite will absorb the water from the root very quickly. So if you water it quickly, the roots will dry out. So you need to moisten the media as soon as you have planted the alocasia plant. I feel like I need to add more perlite. Pour down some more perlite. Add more from this side. Okay, that's enough. So we need to moisten the perlite quickly before it absorbs all of the water from the roots. If all the water has been drained out of the roots will die. So you need to water quickly. Okay, again I need 2 hands. Okay, finished. Now all you need to do is put a plant on the saucer bed. Pour some water into the saucer and add a few drops of liquid fertilizer. If you don't have liquid fertilizer, you can put a few about 3 or 5 beads of general purpose fertilizer like 13, 13, 13 NPK ratio or 15, 15, 15 NPK ratio or 16, 16, 16 NPK ratio fertilizer. You can put 3 or 5 beads of the fertilizer into the water and put a plant. When all the waters in the saucer dries out, fill some more water and add a little bit of fertilizer about once a week. And your plants will thrive very well. if you want to grow your alocasia in this semi-hydroponic setting, don't water it from the top soil, from the top. Just water from the bottom watering. If you want to clean the leaves and if you want to water from the top about once a month or so, just don't put water in the saucer for 1 or 2 days. But if you just want to do bottom watering all the time, it's really fine. It's very okay. Okay, for now, I'll add a few drops of liquid fertilizer. Some water. This is tap water. In my area, the tap water is well, not in my area. The tap water does not contain high chlorine contents. If your tap water has high chlorine content, just leave the water overnight and the chlorine will evaporate. Or you can use purified drinking water or filtered water if your tap water has high chlorine content. But in my area, my tap water does not have high chlorine content, so I can use it instantly. Just like this. And put this plant in the bright indirect light. As we all know, alocasia loves very bright indirect light. It needs brighter light than general indoor plant. Actually, I like to assume that alocasia is not true indoor plant because it thrives well in outdoor setting or semi-outdoor setting, although it cannot stand very harsh direct sunlight. It is very difficult to grow it indoor or low light setting unless you have a grow light. So if you want to grow alocasia, put this plant in a very bright light, but not the right light. Remember to put it in an area with brighter light than general house plants. It needs more light. Okay, that's it. I'll keep updated with you guys if new shoot or new leaf come out of this plant. I'm hoping a new leaf will come out in within 1 to 2 months. Okay, that's it for today. Let's call it a day. Bye bye.